If you're living with PMR, getting enough protein can really help support your strength and your recovery. Today I'm going to show you how to make a homemade simple feta cheese. We start with, this is store-bought milk. It's whole milk. These are 1.8 liter containers and I have 3 of them. Okay, so now we're going to put this on the stove. I'm turning it on to a medium-low and I put a lid on it. At medium-low, it usually takes about 45 minutes to come up to approximately 190 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's the temperature that I would like it to come to. If you've been newly diagnosed with PMR and you're feeling stiff and sore, I created a free guide to help you feel better. Click on the link below in the descriptions for your free guide. So the milk's been brought up to 190 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 85, 90 degrees Celsius. So it's got a little bit of a skim on it, which I leave on there because I'm not wasting anything. Now, we're making cultured cheese. So cultured cheese means you're adding some kind of culture to it, which for me is my homemade yogurt. So I'm adding, I don't know, about a cup or so to it. And that in there. I'm using an immersion blender, so I'm putting that yogurt that I put in there, really good. Again, you could use a whisk. I'm just lazy. Have a slotted spoon. Now I have half a cup of apple cider vinegar. You don't have to use apple cider vinegar. You can use white vinegar. You can use lemon juice. I just happen to have apple cider vinegar and I like the flavor that it entails into it. So I'm just pouring that in, giving it a stir. You can see it already starting to curdle up. Then I put the lid on it and let it wait about 10 minutes. Okay, so the next stage we're going to do is I open this up and you can see in here that it's a clear liquid, which is the whey on top. Now, I have a stainless steel bowl underneath here. I have a stainless steel sieve. I have a plastic sieve that's got a little bit smaller holes and stuff in it. Now I'm layering the larger pieces of cheesecloth in there first, and then a thicker piece on top of that. So we've got a nice bed of cheesecloth in here. I also have a spare bowl over here and another sieve because we're going to be pouring some of that whey in there. I also have, I don't know what this is called, but it's another handle sieve. So that's what we're going to start with. So I'm dipping in here, and as you can see, all the curds, I'm coming in here and I'm placing them in this one. So I'm not getting much of the whey, I'm just getting the curds. Doesn't that look lovely? Okay, so I've got to the point where I can't really get I can get a few more curds and stuff, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pour it into that other bowl. So I'll move this aside. My oven mitts. And I'll start by dumping it in. See, there's a few little curds on the bottom there, and I'll just put them into that. And you can see there's a few curds in here, so I'll just put that over and dump that. Now I'm taking the cheesecloth and I'm bringing it all up into a point because we're going to be hanging this. Don't want any of the cheese escaping, so again I'm just taking this cheesecloth and I'm methodically bringing it around up to a point. You can see here a bit of cheese might get out there, so this will be all wrapped up here. Bringing it together, I'm turning it until I've got a nice little pouch. This is a little warm. Okay, so that's what we've got here. Now I've got some string. I just put a nice little slip knot on it. Bring it up and over around here. Bring it in tight. And I'll wrap it once, do another knot, wrap it again. I'm just doing it for safety. And wrap it again. So I know it's nice and secure in there. And now I'm going to hang it on my cupboard. And I'll show you. This is a whey that we strained off, and I'm going to be using a bit of it for the brine for the feta. So I'm filling that about halfway up. And the rest I will put back in the fridge. I will use this for sometimes the dogs, other cooking things and stuff, but don't throw your whey out. It's very good. So now we've got this about half full. This is a 2-liter glass measuring cup. This here is pink Himalayan salt. So I'm taking about 2 tablespoons. I like the brine quite salty. If you don't like it as salty, don't put as much in. I find because I'm not salting the cheese itself, it's really just getting in on the outside of the feta cheese that it will soak up. So it's not salty, the cheese, when you're eating it. Because this whey is hot, stir it up, and most of it will get dissolved in there. Okay, the next step is we hang this. Now, I'm pretty inventive because I don't have a real good place to hang. So I have a dog collar. It's just a choke collar. And I'm putting it on my cupboard, and that's what we're gonna hook that onto. Okay, so I'm hooking it onto this dog collar. I'm just going in here, coming up. I'm gonna loop it in a couple times. Doesn't come down. Just tying it. Okay, so we've got our bag of cheese hanging, and you can see it's dripping the whey out of here, and I'm going to squeeze it. It's quite warm at this point in time, but I let it hang and drip for probably 2 hours. About every 20 minutes or something when I'm walking by, I'll give it a little squeeze and more of the whey comes out. And it's been hanging about 2 hours, and you can see when I'm squeezing it, there's a tiny bit of whey coming down, but I think it's dry enough, so I'll cut it. Okay, so I've cut it down. I've got to cut the string off of here, and I'm careful because I do reuse my cheesecloth. So we're just unwrapping all the layers of the cheesecloth. Okay, so what I've got now is a nice ball of cheese. You can see it's firm. There's no salt in it. It hasn't been brined yet. I have a little electronic scale, and I weigh it, because I'd like to know how much I'm actually getting from that 3 packages. So this says 903 grams. Okay, so this is our start of our feta cheese. Now really, this is basically like a cottage cheese at this point in time. You can crumble it all up, but what we're going to do is the brine that we made, which is still a little bit warm. So it's the whey plus that Himalayan pink salt. We're going to put it in there. We're going to let it brine for a minimum of 1 day. I put it in the fridge, and I'll show you tasting it tomorrow. Hi, back again to taste the cheese after it's been brining for 24 hours. So this has been in the fridge 24 hours. I have very clean hands right now, and I'll be taking this out. So this is our cheese. So again, the brine is only going in on that surface area. I'm going to give you a look at what it looks like. It's quite firm right now. and I'm cutting a piece. So you can see that this would be very nice eating it by itself with a piece of tomato. Go on, get. And it crumbles really nicely. So I'll show you what it does if I want to crumble this on top of a Greek salad. So I'm just using my fingers to crumble this up. And you can see it's quite lovely, a nice crumbly feta cheese. I'm going to taste it. Just a nice little bit of salt to the outside part of it. It's absolutely delicious. When I'm using this, again, I will put it back in the brine. So we've got a fresh part of it that will start brining. If you like my channel, please subscribe. Please click the like button. Share to friends that you think this might help. Thank you so much. If you're dealing with stiffness and/or mobility issues with polymyalgia rheumatica, PMR, I also have a video that can help with this. Click on the link here.